Yo, what's going on, guys? Yamata here. This week's countdown is 10 anime that were fine. Pretty much these featured anime got a 6 out of 10 from me. They aren't the best anime I've watched, but they were fine and still quite entertaining. Also, please note that there will be a number with each featured anime, but that number is not an actual ranking in this list, but to organize the countdown. So with all that, let's not waste any more time and start this countdown. Starting off at number 10 is Valvrave the Liberator. This story is set in an era where 70% of the human race lives in space due to the development of space cities. Between two major powers, the Dorashia Military Pact Federation and the Atlantic Rig United States, there is a small neutral nation called Jioru that has prospered economically. The protagonist Haruto, a high school student who lives in Jioru, encounters a mysterious, forbidden humanoid weapon, Valvrave, when the Dorashia army invades, completely changing his life. At number 9 is Onigiri. Based off the MMORPG, Onigiri is a short TV series with 4-minute episodes which follows 8 NPCs, each with their own distinct personality and skill sets. They ally themselves with the player to help build a legend and quell the evil that has risen. As you grow stronger together, so do the bonds binding you to each other. At number 8 is Rewrite. Kazamatsuri, a modern, well-developed city renowned for its beautiful greenery and rich Japanese culture, is home to Kotaro Tennoji, a high schooler, least privy to the place's shared values. Content with filling his pockets with frivolity, the proud and nosy boy spends his time pestering the self-proclaimed delinquent Haruhiko and indulging in his amorous feelings toward the oddball Kotori. At number 7 is Inugami-san to Nekoyama-san. This story revolves around Nekoyama, a timid, shy tsundere girl who loves dogs, and Inugami, a super masochistic, airheaded, friendly girl who loves cats. One day, after a fateful meeting, the two find themselves attracted to each other. In response to Inugami's instinctive approaches, Nekoyama is always bashful. Their friend Aki has to work hard to make jabs at some of the situations of the two, and also to stop Inugami from going berserk. At number 6 is Bloodivores. 60 years ago, a strange case of insomnia struck the population, forcing them to stay awake for more than a full week. The victims, completely sleep deprived, all went mad. To cure this illness, a new medicine was produced, but the side effects turned the patients into vampires. Humanity went to war against this new species and triumphed, but some of the vampires managed to survive. Born from a human and a vampire, the main character, Milu, the child of hope, is to represent the new hope that will connect the two species. At number 5 is Lost Storage Incited. High school student Homura Suzuko has returned to the town where she grew up, but when she goes to school, she finds she has trouble fitting in with the rest of the class. One day, she decides that if she learns to play a popular card game, she might be able to make some friends. She stops at a card shop on her way home and buys a deck set. When she takes the set home and opens it, the girl on the face of the card begins to move and speak to her. Humans chosen as selectors must battle for control of the 5 coins that hold all their memories. If they can retake all the coins, they win and leave the game. But if they lose, as a penalty, Lost Storage. At number 4 is Kutsuki Boshi. Kiko is your average girl, besides her secret of being able to move objects with her mind. When a new student named Aya transfers in, Kiko starts to develop feelings toward her. The two will eventually then start their romantic relationship. Although everything seems fine, Kiko does not know that Aya has another secret. A secret that could ruin Kiko's feelings and trust for Aya. This is an OVA series that has only 2 episodes, but was quite an interesting watch. At number 3 is Maburaho. 17-year-old Kazuki Shikimori attends Aoi Academy, a school for elite magicians. Each magician has a set limit of spells, and performing more spells than the limit allows will cause the user to turn into dust. In this case, the number of spells Kazuki can use is far below the average in his school. Then one day, all of a sudden, 3 girls, Yuna, Kuriko, and Rin, appear before him. But of all things that they are after, it's his genes. And for Kazuki, the girl's appearance may also be his doom, as he soon realizes that his magic count is steadily decreasing due to the fact that he cannot resist using magic to help them. At number 2 is Tayutama Kiss on My Deity. Yuri Mito is a typical normal Japanese teenager. He goes to school, works on people's motorcycles, and performs exorcisms. Okay, that last part's a little bit unusual. Still, you would think he'd know enough to be careful with an ancient relic he found in the woods, especially when a mysterious goddess appears and tells him to leave it alone. Unfortunately, despite Mito's best efforts, the seal gets broken anyway, and a number of dangerous spirits get loose. This is bad. Mito also ends up with a beautiful goddess girl who decides that she's going to marry him. This might not be so bad, if he wasn't already caught up in the middle of a war between the spirits he's released. At number 1 is Masamune-kun's revenge. As a child, Masamune Makaba once suffered greatly at the hands of a wealthy and beautiful girl named Aki Adagaki, who nicknamed him Pig's Foot due to his chubby appearance. Seeking revenge against his tormentor, Masamune works hard to improve himself and returns as an incredibly fit and handsome high school student. When he encounters Aki once again, he is prepared to get revenge and pay her back for all the humiliation he's faced. Or so he thought. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this countdown, feel free to check out some of my other countdowns, and until next time, take care.